Welcome to Advanced Physical Assessment. The focus on this course is building on and improving your physical assessment skills in the setting of clinical reasoning. We are now performing more detailed exams and using these findings to help lead to a diagnosis or determine needs for things such as testing, referrals, and also to help develop the treatment plan. A large part of the course is the Shadow Health Digital Clinical Experience assignments. You will use the digital clinical experience to virtually interact with the patient and perform physical exams. You may want to repeat the orientation to ensure understanding of the software. Shadow Health is an excellent tool to practice interviewing patients and perform exams before going into the clinical environment. Shadow Health also provides you with feedback after the assignment completion. If you complete your assignment before the due date, then you can go back in and improve your physical exam and your interaction with the patient. This will also help you learn to improve your skill, and it may even help your score. This is the information for Shadow Health support. If you have trouble within the software, or you have a problem technically with your computer, then please reach out to these folks. They're available for a large part of the day and evening, and they will be able to answer questions that you have specific to something within the software. I will likely have to just have you reach out to them, as I would not be able to answer navigation questions or technical questions. One of the requirements for this course is an e-portfolio paper. The e-portfolio paper is due on week 12. However, I highly recommend going ahead and reviewing the assignment early on in the course so that you understand the requirements. I also recommend that you begin finding and reviewing scholarly articles from reputable sources for the article, as it does require at least 8 references. Below on this slide, you'll see the link to the library in the course, which is under the Information tab on the left side. There's also a 2-part discussion post required regarding this paper, and that is also due in week 12. I recommend that you scroll down below the assignment instructions and review the rubric. Rubrics are always how assignments are graded, and there is very specific details within the rubric on how to meet the requirements for the assignment. Hopefully you are all very familiar now with APA Style 7th edition. Franklin University expectation is that academic papers are written according to APA Style 7th edition. You can find resources on APA Style 7th edition within the course by following these prompts listed here, going to Information, then Franklin Student Resources, then to the Library tab. Under the Library, you should see Popular Research Guides and then APA Citation. If you follow these links, you'll get to the APA Citation information. There are a lot of resources under this link, and I highly recommend reviewing the resources that are available. Some of the changes from APA Style 6 edition to APA Style 7th edition is that there is no running head. I see this commonly as a mistake from students, and many other changes. So please review the changes. There is a specific reference regarding the changes from 6th edition to 7th edition. Also within this APA citation link, there is another link to the Purdue OWL. Under the Purdue OWL, there is a sample student paper that is an excellent resource while you're writing your paper to see how to format it. The Student Learning Center is a great resource for Franklin University students. And in the Student Learning Center, they have an online writing tutor where you can submit a paper for online review, and a tutor will review your paper and provide you with feedback in about 48 hours. They can help you find some mistakes, they can help you correct those, and they can't catch everything because there is a time limit to how long they can spend reviewing each paper. but they will give you important information on improving writing mechanics and sentence structure. And down at the bottom of the slide, you'll see the prompts to how you can access the online writing review. The other large part of this course are the discussion posts. The discussion posts are expected to have substantive material, and it is great to add a reference to what it is you're referring to within your discussion post. Please read the directions carefully. One of the helpful hints that I've provided to students is to list the action items in the directions and answer each prompt by numeral. For example, there may be a question numbered 1, provide that answer, number 2, provide that answer, and so forth. One of the common losses of points for students is not answering all the prompts or not answering with detail. For example, were there 1 or 2 tasks that you were supposed to comment on? Also, students lose points by not differentiating how their task was different as an advanced practice nurse from current bedside nursing practice. Also, please determine if you need to return to your original post and further comment. Often this is a requirement of the discussion post directions, but not necessarily are you to comment on your peers' posts. Please read the rubric also. The rubric criteria are how the discussion posts are graded. You can find the rubric under the ellipsis in the right upper corner. Also, on the home page to the left, you can see a link to rubric, and you can click on that. This course is set up into modules for each week. You will note that modules 1 and 2 will focus on family history and health history. Modules 3 through 9 will focus on body systems, and you will have digital clinical exams to complete for all of these modules, actually for modules 1 through module 11. On modules 3 through 9, some of the weeks will require that you do a concept lab in addition to the digital clinical exam. Module 10 will include 3 different digital clinical exams for acute health problems, and Module 11 will do a comprehensive clinical exam. Module 12, there is no digital clinical exam. That is the week that your paper is due, along with discussion posts and the Reflective Learner Survey. Please do not forget to complete the Reflective Learner Survey in week 12. It is a requirement and worth 25 points. And many times I've seen students think that once they submit their paper and discussion posts that they're done. However, they have failed to complete the Reflective Learner Survey and they've lost all of the points for that. There are 4 quizzes within the course, modules 3, 5, 7, and 9. The recommendation is that you look at the modules that are covered for the quiz, go back and review your textbook materials and the PowerPoints because the quizzes are taken from the textbook materials. You'll have 30 minutes to complete each quiz, and they are 20 questions in length, and each quiz is worth 40 points. I also recommend, if you have not already accessed Grammarly, it is a free online writing assistant. It will help you find mistakes within your writing. It will help you improve your grammar and sentence structure, and it really helps to professionalize your paper. You can even use it for emails and things of that nature. So if you haven't already accessed that, you can find it under a Google search for Grammarly, and then you can attain the software for free. Most students enjoy this course quite a bit. They get to practice their patient encounters in a non-stressful environment before going into live clinicals. It's a great resource for learning the exams and interviewing patients. I highly recommend taking the time to learn how to navigate shadow health, but once you are in shadow health and have used it a few times, it becomes familiar and it gets quicker. This is a very positive learning environment. I'm here to support and encourage you. I also highly recommend that you check the announcements in the course because oftentimes I will put in new announcements from week to week, and also please check your emails 1 to 2 times a week. So let me know if you have any questions as we go forward, and enjoy.